goodness. Today is Tuesday, August 20th. I have just finished, don't fall. I have just finished The Goose Girl by Shannon Hale. Oh my goodness. I loved this book so incredibly much. It was just such a surprise to me how amazing it was. I don't know if it's the story of the Goose Girl or what it is exactly, but it was just so good. There was like this cool magical magic system, and how like some people had the ability to like convince people and talk to people well. Other people had the ability to like listen to the wind or the geese, and it was just like so good. And the story just like kept on making me want to hear more and more. And I don't know, Andoria Kildra was a kick-butt character. She had a horse that she talked to, and there was like a friend relationship with that. She was arranged to marry a prince in Bayern, which is another kingdom. But on their way, some stuff happened, and she ended up having to, in their world, like caste system, be the lowest of the low and become this like goose girl, taking care of the geese and like sleeping in a barn. And it was just so cool to see how as a princess she was able to just switch and help people, and then when she needed to, she could go do what she had to do. And I don't know, I just loved this. I picked this up randomly at the bookstore. I have this one and I have Anna Burning, and I just found these at the bookstore one day and I was like, this looks cool. And it is. It's like really amazing. I'm just really happy that I read it, and I'm giving this a 5 stars. And there was magic, talking to animals, and drama, and treason, and there was just like so much things going on, but I just felt like it all just fit super well. I'm really impressed with Shannon Hale's writing. This is the first book I've read of her. Let's check, shall we? Yeah, okay, so this is the first book I've read of her, meaning pages like this instead of pages like this. So this is the first book that I've actually read of hers, and honestly it's making me want to read all of her books, at least all in this like series. Oh yeah, okay, there's 3 right now. Cool. I don't know, she might be a new favorite author of mine now that I've read this. I just adored this book. And my friend Shelves and Pages on Bookstagram asked if this would be a good book, and I told her that I was loving it, and now that I finished it I can tell her it was amazing and she should totally read it. This is definitely YA backlisted book, but those are my favorite. So I don't know. Okay, I have finished this. An update on the other book I'm reading physically. I have 35 pages left of The Vampire Diaries, The Craving. And this is also really good. The last 3 books I've read have been amazing. I don't know if that means I'm just really enjoying reading right now, or I've just picked up books that I'm absolutely loving. After I finish The Goose Girl on audio, I'm gonna pick up The Hollow by Jessica Verde. And this is the gem on the cover, because oh my goodness, this has huge print. Okay, I could probably read this physically, honestly. Okay, it's August 20th though. I have not followed the right timeline for this. Okay, we have how many days left? 20 to 30 is 10, 11. Oh, we have 11 days left. No, okay. I should listen to this on audio so I don't physically read it. And then I'm going to start physically reading Ever After High, Book 3, Wonderlandful World by Shannon Hale. And I think I'm going to do 2 for now. And then after that, the last 2 I have are Torn and Merlin's Stronghold. They're both on audio. And I'm pretty sure I could read them also. So I think I'll successfully finish this Barbie readathon. I have 11 days, which I thought I had less. And then I also need to read, this is not for the Barbie readathon, it's for my summer challenge by Lit Homebody. I need to read this poetry book, which was my last one for that book. Yeah, okay, cool. I'll show you my success. I just realized I still have a KU book to read. So, audio, physical, Torn, Merlin, and I'm Virtually Yours on KU, which is physical. I can do this, right? Okay, I like to do numbers because that helps me sometimes. So I finished 3 books. Why is my brain doing this sometimes? I literally had my husband count yesterday because I couldn't remember.
Count it later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Out of 9 books, I finished 3. I'm almost done with 4. So I'm going to say out of 9 books, I finished 4 books. So I have 5 books to read. Yes. Okay. 5 books to read in 11 days. I can do that. Hopefully. All right, yeah, this has been a great update. See ya. Update. I just finished The Craving, Stefan's Diaries, The Vampire Diaries. Loved this book so much. Honestly, it was super good. I loved everything about it. It's very much a lore story, so if you really like these characters, then you'll just enjoy it, and that's how I feel about the series. This is book 3. Stefan tries to start over in New York, and something follows him, and crazy stuff happens. This is a YA paranormal, just fun time with Stefan and Damon, and we learn about how the Catherine, Stefan, and Damon love triangle started and how it went through. And yeah, I don't want to say too much because it's book 3, but I'm going to give this a 5 out of 5 stars. I just really had a good time, and there were twists and manipulation and compelling stories and compelling people that really just intrigued me. This is the same magic system as the Vampire Diaries show. So if you like the show and you want some lore, then you should totally check out this book. I just had a super fun time. Yeah. And I'm just saying. Okay, now I finished 4 out of 9 books for the Barbie readathon. See you later. Today is Wednesday, August 21st. I've been listening to The Hollow by Jessica Verde. 26% through. I started last night and I've been continuing to listen. I need to get at least 50% of it through this today and read more of this physically. So that's my plan. Today I've just been relaxing. I showered, trying to clean up a little, and reading because I have 5 more books to get through before the 31st, so 10 days. Alright, see you later. So update, I have been editing for you guys. This is gonna be part 1 of the Barbie readathon reading vlog, and what I'm filming right now is part 2. So I almost have it fully edited. I'm just like adding music and doing a few minor details, and then I'm gonna upload it. Okay, story time. So we have a crack in between our couch, which is not usually that crackable, but I think maybe the chairs need to be pushed together because it's a love seat. It's 2 recliners together to create a love seat. Anyway, I dropped my phone through the crack. I don't even see it. Anyway, it dropped. It fell like this, and it fell in the metal part of the recliner, pushing these 2 buttons for as long as it was there, and the alarm went off for emergencies. It went off, what is that called? The flashlight turned on and was blinking and said, call in emergency services, call in emergency services. And I was yelling at it, like trying to get it out of the crack, and I was like, no, I'm fine, everything's fine. Yeah, so that happened, and I was afraid they were gonna call all my emergency contacts, but my emergency contacts said they didn't get a call, and yeah, that was, so that kind of stressed me out because I had to recline the chairs, crawl under there, which I said before, I can barely sit on the floor. I cannot crawl under a recliner. And then it was stuck. Like, it was physically stuck in the spot. And I was like, oh my gosh, the cops are going to come. I'm going to have to tell them that it was an accident and tell them what happened, but I don't want to waste their resources. Good news is no cops came, no emergency, so that's good. And I've just been editing the video and listening to my audiobook. See ya. This is just going in my blog, baby.
Oh, okay. Well, here I am, grinding on KH1 for my waifu.
You're so cute.
You know who's cute? You. Little laughies. Why ya? Well, that guy blocked the blast. He said, get down, Mr. President.
No! Stop it!
What?
You can't say that anymore!
I can!
You got shot!
He didn't get shot. He did not get shot. He dodged it! I mean, well, he got shot in the ear, but that's different. See, that Secret Service guy actually did his job.
For a walk while my detox is working, and then I'm gonna go back and film a little update. Probably a 20-minute, half-hour walk, but it's honestly so beautiful outside. It's not too hot, not too cold. Perfect. Sky, it's beautiful. I'm not sure what the temperature is because honestly I'm kind of hot, but I'm also in a t-shirt and shorts, so maybe that, but I don't know. I'll tell you what the temperature is when I get in the house. Just a quick 10-minute walk. So I just finished my walk. It was 10 minutes, 34.35 a mile. Wow. I was fast. I was walking fast. Anyway, I was walking fast. I want to open my windows because it's 77 degrees outside. Like I said, I would tell you the temperature. And I want fresh air, not AC. So, turn that off. And let's open some windows. Fresh air. Oh, I love having the windows open. Especially love having that open. IDK how the lighting is right now, because I can't really see. So apparently I'll put my glasses on so I can see. And take my AirPods out. As I said, I just finished my walk and it was so wonderful. It was so nice out, 77 degrees. I got a little warm at the end, but I was walking really fast. So that's great. I did pick my outfit because I'm going to the movies tonight. My husband is calling. I'm back. My husband was calling because we had to deal with some car stuff, but now that's over and I wanted to show you my outfit. I picked this shirt with the flamingos with the heart for the outfit to match my It Ends With Us Colleen Hoover book. I thought it matched absolutely perfectly. The flamingos match the light pink and the hot pink is the shirt. So I'm wearing this because my friend Marissa and I are going to see It Ends With Us, the movie, tonight. Oh my goodness. Okay. So story time. A bunch of my friends were going to like book events and they had seen It Ends With Us early and I was like, oh my gosh, is it out yet? Because I read the book and then the movie came out and I was like, ooh, I need to, well, okay, so, I'm talking really fast. I read the book way before I knew the movie was going to happen. Then I saw commercials for the movie and I got really excited because I adored this book. Colleen Hoover is one of my favorites. And I'm surprised I said that because a lot of people say like, oh, she's not that great, blah, blah, blah. But I went in with like we'll see how it goes. Obsessed. I read Verity first, which was so good. And then I read this one, which was so good. Anyway, so I'd been waiting for it to come out, and then my friend Marissa was out of town, and I was like, okay, what do you think about you reading the book before, because we read books together, and then we go see the movie together? And she was like, oh my gosh, yeah, that sounds amazing. And I was like, okay, cool. So then she was out of town, and I looked on the theater's website, and I looked on a Tuesday, and it only went to a Thursday, and I was like, oh my goodness, it's gonna be out of the box office already. And I was like getting so mad because I was like, I had to wait. Okay, it only came out August 9th and that was August 18th. So I was like, it's only been out for 9 days. That seems insane. Anyway, freaked out. Thought maybe I'd go with my husband, but he doesn't really like abuse movies, which makes sense. We watched Redeeming Love together and it was really sad. But, what was I saying? Yeah, this has domestic abuse. Anyway, next day I looked and there is showings on Fridays, so we are going today. Today is Friday, August 23rd, and we are going to the movies tonight to see this movie. I might be able to do like a tiny little review when I get home from the movie because I think it'll be fun to review it right after. Pure Teresa Love freakout. It is 8 days until the month is over. I needed to read 9 books, 10 for another readathon, 9 books for this Barbie readathon. I was doing good. I was listening to them and doing pretty fast and reading physically and having a fun time and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, it became 10 days left and I still had 6 books to read. And I had 5 books to read. So now, I'll tell you what I did, because really, yeah, I'm not. Ooh. Okay. So I still have to read The Nutcracker, Barbie movie, which was torn, Fairytopia, which is Merlin's Stronghold, and Island Princess Barbie, which is I'm Virtually Yours. Why am I so bad at counting? Okay, I'm just going to show you specifically. So I updated my TBR. I already had The Princess and the Pauper and The Magic Pegasus being that same book, which Things We Left Behind. And then I was thinking about it, and I had, okay, now my neck's hurting. What the heck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had 5 more books to read. And I just didn't want to rush through them. I really wanted to enjoy them. I have to read this physically. Well, I want to read this physically. And I just didn't want to feel like I was just like super rushing. So I actually decided to double up on another prompt. So Fairytopia, which has Fae. On the back of this it says, okay, but when Raven Queen came along, things become very, very confusing. Therefore, she's a fairy. She must be Maleficent's daughter because she's a fairy, right? A dark fairy. Anyway, so for Fairytopia, I decided to change my prompt to this book. And I'm also reading it for the 12 Dancing Princesses. So now I feel a lot better about where I'm at in the readathon. Especially because I've been playing Kingdom Hearts, and it's very, very fun. My husband loves a bunch of, I guess you'd say, old-fashioned, I guess, because it was years ago, but a bunch of old-fashioned games, and he likes to set me up and say, want to try it? So he made me an account, and I started Kingdom Hearts 1. And so far, I have beat 3 worlds. And I'm having a super, super fun time. I showed a little bit of filming footage. We do have a plan that we do want to make some YouTube videos together. And possibly on another channel, or maybe here, I don't know. But we're going to do some like gameplay stuff. Hopefully when he makes his channel, then he probably doesn't want me to say that. I'm saying it anyway. Then we'll have more stuff on there, like wife tries my Kingdom Hearts, and I'm kind of terrible, but it's really fun. Why is my oh yay, my detox is done. I can eat now. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, so the books I have left to read. This is a book that is book 3 in the middle grade series of Ever After High. I just have a really fun time with it, but the Wonderland character, Lizzie Hearts, she's insane, and the sentences she says sometimes are just so... First you have the narrator talking to one of the characters, which is hilarious. "A queen," Lizzie shouted. "A queen is only as big as her fishbowl, so be careful not to behead too much of your water." It's like, doesn't make any sense. So this book is very insane in the way of like when she talks it doesn't make sense. And it's fun. Yeah, I'm having a fun time. Okay, so I still need to read Torn by Amanda Hocking, Through the Hollow by Jessica Verde. I'm loving this book. It's just super good. So the main character, Abby, she's a high schooler. Her best friend, Kristen, disappears, / possibly dies. And she starts to meet this mysterious guy at the graveyard named Caspian. And there's a lot of mystery and like, are we sure? Is he a supernatural character? Does she have supernatural powers? And like, there's a lot of like back and forth stuff, which is really fun. And she's also learning more about her friend from her disappearance. And it's just a fun YA Sleepy Hollow retelling, pretty much. They also have she also reads the Sleepy Hollow story in between, which is really cool. But yeah, I'm 75% through this. I've been audiobooking it, so I have 3 hours left. I listened to it on my walk. So those are the 2 books I am in the middle of. Next we have Torn by Amanda Hawking, which I still need to read. And we have I'm Virtually Yours by Jennifer Bonnet that I still need to read. So that's a KU book, so that's physical. This will be an audio. And then I'll be done with the readathon. And then I'll give you my thoughts all together. Peace out. So, I saw this movie yesterday with my friend. Oh my goodness. It was absolutely spectacular. Okay, so 5 out of 5 stars or 10 out of 10 stars. I loved it so much. I'm trying to think of how much I want to say. Okay, first I'll say I feel like it portrayed the book very, very well. The characters were portrayed well. The book matched a lot other than left like some important parts out, but I felt like the overall feel was like how the book was. Really good adult romance if you want to go see it, but domestic abuse trigger warning, so watch out for that. Okay, I'm probably gonna say a little bit of spoilers, so if you haven't read the book, you haven't seen the movie, skip forward. I'll put my hand up to the camera like this when it is spoiler free. So my friend that I went with was saying that she thought Blake Lively's character, her wardrobe was more like Blake Lively rather than Lily Bloom. There were certain parts that were like super cringe because, I mean, hello, he's abusive and you don't want to be in love and there's just so much going on. There was a few certain sentences that they had missed that would have really made sense, like the mom's character should have had a little bit more well-rounded because like we learned about like she was abused, but like all she really was a battered wife, where in the book they really explained, because it's Colleen Hoover's story, about like how much she loved him and how it was hard and this is like the hardest thing you're gonna do and da da da. So I feel like that really made it her character stronger, which wasn't in the movie. Oh my goodness, so when the abuse stuff started, like the first thing was the casserole dish and they did like a frittata or whatever in the movie, but so he reaches for the casserole dish and he burns his hand because he doesn't use a mitt, which my husband's done. I always have to warn him, like, use a mitt, because I'm just worried he's going to hurt himself. But he reaches and then he backs up and smacks her. And I could have sworn in the book she laughs at him and that's why he smacks her. But now I'm not really sure if that's what I remembered and that wasn't in the movie. I'll have to ask my friend about that. But they feel like they couldn't show the abuse because, you know, it'd be really, really graphic. But I feel like they just could, like, if I hadn't read the book, I wouldn't have really known that he smacked her. It was kind of like a flash, flash, flash kind of thing, and they showed it, but they didn't show it. And then when you see her in pain at the restaurant, she has the mark and stuff in the black eye. It's like, oh, that does make sense. But yeah, the abuse scenes were really intense and really sad, and like my body was so tense the whole time, like so tense, because I was just like, I know what's happening. When the phone drops, that's gonna happen. Oh, the casserole, that's gonna happen. And so I was just kind of like slowly freaking out. Spoiler free now. I feel like I have magic. Spoiler free. Anyway, I just loved the movie. I feel like it was so good, so intense, so emotional, And I had a really fun time seeing it with my friend. I'm really happy we went. Update! I have finished The Hollow by Jessica Verde. Okay, what was this for again? I gotta look it up. Barbie in the Diamond Castle, read a book with a gemstone on the cover. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but this whole readathon, all these books I've chosen have been amazing. And I don't even know what to say. So I told you Sleepy Hollow, kind of like gothic, I'd say, like gothic mystery almost. It's just really good. And the last like half hour was like just mind-blown stuff. And I just it was good. It was so good. If you want like a spooky gothic horror kind of, but not scary, and you're looking for this fall spooky time, I would definitely check out this book because it was just so good. I'm giving it 5 out of 5 stars. I don't know, I've given so many books 5 out of 5 stars this time, but I was just obsessed with it and I just wanted to keep reading, and the audiobook was so good and I felt for all the characters' emotions, and I'm a sucker for the human girl meets possibly paranormal guy or paranormal person or whatever in like a different whatever. And I'm just a sucker for those, like Twilight. Like I don't know. I just love those. So I've already said we follow the main character, Abby, and her friend disappears and she's kind of trying to figure out like what happened with her and like is she dead and like what's going on. And there's just like she keeps going to the river because that's where her friend was found, and there's like sadness, but it's not sadness and like grief necessarily. It's like her trying to figure out like who her friend was and who she is and who's she gonna be without her, and it's just really good. I also found this book randomly at a bookstore one day. I thought the cover was super pretty. And I just pretty much was like, I'm gonna pick this up. And I picked it up. And now I picked it up today and fall's gonna be starting. So it was a perfect time to read it. And I just had a super fun time. Check it out if you wanna see it. I'm almost halfway through this one. I'm gonna read more physically today, and I'm gonna start Torn on audio. I've been playing a game while I listen to my audiobooks, so that'll be super fun. Today is August 24th. See you later. Today is August 26th. I'm sick. I have a chest cold. So that's fun. I think I know my niece was sick when we were watching her. And then my mom got it and I thought I avoided it, but I didn't. So my voice sounds like this, which is like, whatever. Just kind of random reading updates. I'm actually going to be starting a book club with my 2 friends in town, and I'm really excited about that. Our first book we're going to read for the book club is book 2, It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. We all read book 1. Book 2, It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. We all read book 1, and then me and my one friend saw the movie. And then my other friend has to see the movie. And we're going to start a book club. We're trying to think of names right now. I said Babes in Bookland. Let's see what else they said. My one friend said Vine Vidi Lecce. And that is I came, I saw, I read. And then my other friend said Read Between the Wines, which is hilarious. And we're leaning toward that one, but I'm worried that means we have to drink wine every time, and that will become expensive. So yeah, I've been listening to Torn on audio, and I am oh man, I am almost halfway through Torn, and then I will be finished for my 2 prompts. 2 prompts? No, 1 prompt. And then I'm gonna need to read physically this one. I can't decide if I should just not film today since my voice sounds like this, and then just film another day when I feel better. But I just did my detox and I was trying to do some dishes before my 10 minutes of till I can eat. So yeah, that's my update. I'm just gonna chill out today, hopefully. Today is Tuesday, September 3rd. I'm planning to end out the reading vlog tonight, now. Surprise update. I got a cold, really bad chest cold last week. Went to the doctor and they said it was influenza B, and I've had like non-stop coughing, wheezing, nauseous, lightheaded, all my pot stuff and chronic fatigue stuff on top of it all, and then this terrible cough. Last night was the first night that I actually coughed less than I slept. It's been coughing more than I've been sleeping, so that's good. Hopefully it's turning around. They did give me some antivirus and some inhaler to be on, so yeah. But I just wanted to finish this Barbie readathon because it's going on for a while now. And I wanted to update you on all the books I've read for the Barbie readathon. I'm definitely low energy because I'm not feeling good. Okay, I read a total of 10 out of 10 books. I read a total of 8 books for 10 prompts. And I read Fins Are Forever, and I gave that a 4.5 stars. I just had a super fun time with this mermaid YA read. Then I read Things We Left Behind, an adult romance. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. It was amazing. Goose Girl, a Goose Girl retelling YA, and I gave this one 5 out of 5 stars. Stefan's Diaries, The Craving. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. Vampires and Vampire Diaries story spin-off. Then I read Torn, and I gave that a 4.5 stars, but I just had a great time reading it, and it was really interesting, and it's supernatural YA. Then I read A Wonderful Land World, gave that 4 out of 5 stars, middle grade, fairy tale-ish stuff. This one had a lot of Wonderland stuff in it, and it kind of confused me, so yeah. Then I read The Hollow, which was a retelling of the Hollow. I think it's a Hollow. I don't know. I gave that a 5 out of 5 stars. That was a crazy twist, mystery, YA, supernatural. Next on KU, I read I'm Virtually Yours, and I gave that a 4 out of 5 stars. It was a short KU book about a woman who is a virtual assistant, and she had to go become a virtual assistant for this like boat company. So that was for the prompts: Nutcracker, Rapunzel, Swan Lake, Princess and the Pauper, Barbie Fairytopia, Mermaidia, Magic Pegasus, Barbie Island Princess, Barbie 12 Dancing Princesses, and Barbie in the Diamond Castle. So for, oh my gosh, I'm getting lightheaded. So for August, that was my wrap up, and I would love for you to subscribe. We have a fun, crazy time here, and I'm planning to do just more and more videos when I feel better, but when I get the flu, I'm already chronically ill, and it just becomes a lot. Yeah, okay. Alright. Remember, you can find magic wherever you look. Oh, if you've gotten this far, comment a pink emoji down below, and we have successfully finished the Barbie readathon. Okay, remember, you can find magic wherever you look. Sit back and relax. All you need is a book. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next videos. Bye! Had a great time!